Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot, and we have some information to tell you guys about Diddy and his sons. If you guys did not know, Diddy's sons are very overprotective of him. And Diddy's sons feel some type of way about Diddy and Beyonce. I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce. You guys know Jay-Z and Beyonce, they were flaunting their Grammys all yesterday. They're telling me that this does not weigh in good with Diddy kids because Diddy kids know that Jay-Z and Diddy were close friends, and they feel like, how could you just do our father like that, throw him under the bus, and you're out here partying, having a good time, when they feel like their father is on the edge of losing it all, and you can just party. So they're telling me that Diddy's sons are starting to snitch. They are talking behind the scenes, and they're telling some stuff about Beyonce and Jay-Z, some stuff we've never heard before. So I want you guys to watch this video with me. Let's react to it. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot, especially if you guys like the reactions. We gotta keep them alive on this channel, okay? Let's hear it.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. He wants to be the one.
So if you're watching this, look at what you're doing to the kid, man. I don't even know who I am no more.
It looks like Diddy's own son, Justin Combs, is ready to drop a bombshell, and it's all about Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Justin is claiming that Hov and B straight up ghosted Diddy, leaving him to take the heat while they walked away unscathed. These accusations aren't just shaking things up. They're threatening to expose some of the biggest, most hidden truths in the game. Is Justin finally fed up with their silence? Could he really be on the brink of revealing Jay and Bey's deepest secrets? If it's true, this could completely rock the industry. Buckle up, because we're about to break this down, piece by piece. The empire's cracks. Is Jay-Z and Beyoncé's perfect image about to crumble? Hold up, because what we're about to uncover could shake the music world to its very core. Rumor has it that Diddy's son, Justin Combs, is ready to spill some serious tea. And this isn't just about the mogul himself. This could be the moment when Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the industry's untouchable power couple, are forced to answer for their darkest secrets. Let's talk about it. Justin claims that Jay and Bey turned their backs on Diddy the moment things started getting messy for him. Now keep in mind, Diddy and Jay have been tight for years. They've made moves together, had each other's backs through thick and thin, and have shared the spotlight as some of the biggest names in hip-hop. So why would Jay and Beyoncé just go radio silent when Diddy got hit with those serious charges? What happened to the brotherhood they all seem to share? Justin's accusations aren't just shaking things up. They're about to take down some of the biggest players in the game. At least that's what the rumors say. Now let's think about this for a second. If you've been paying attention, Diddy's legal troubles have been escalating. He's facing serious charges: racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. Diddy has pleaded not guilty and is staying behind bars until his federal trial. But here's the twist. Rumor has it, Diddy might not be the only big name involved in this mess. According to sources close to the investigation, several of his former employees have been talking to prosecutors, and at least one is expected to testify soon. Here's where it gets even more interesting. It's not just Diddy's empire that could be on the line. Reports are starting to suggest that the investigation into Diddy could uncover some unexpected connections, maybe even involving some of the most powerful figures in the music industry. You know who we're talking about: Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Justin Combs has allegedly hinted at this, making claims that Jay and Bey have done worse than Diddy. The twist here? No one's talking about it yet. According to Justin, there's a lot more dirt on these two than the public knows, and if he decides to open up, the industry could be turned upside down. Now don't just take this at face value. These aren't random speculations. We're talking about someone who's grown up in the industry, who's seen firsthand the kind of shady dealings that go down behind closed doors. Justin knows the real story. He's been there for the late-night meetings, the secret handshakes, and the backdoor deals. And he's making it clear. He's ready to expose it all. If he spills the beans, Jay-Z and Beyoncé might be forced to answer for things they thought were buried in the past. At least, that's what the rumor mill says. Here's the thing. Jay and Beyoncé have spent years building this perfect public image. They've crafted themselves as untouchable, the ideal power couple with a squeaky clean reputation. But what if it's all smoke and mirrors? What if behind the scenes they've been involved in some of the messiest, most dangerous dealings? Could Jay-Z's rise to power be tied to a web of secrets that no one dared to touch? Let's take a step back and consider how Jay-Z's career took off. When he hooked up with Beyoncé, his trajectory in the industry shifted dramatically. He went from being a successful rapper to a global mogul with a massive empire. Ever since their relationship went public, it's been nothing but big moves and headlines. And let's not forget, Jay has always been a master at keeping his image intact, despite the controversies that swirl around him. He knows how to stay relevant and above the drama. But what if his success was built on foundations that are far less clean than anyone imagined? Look, Diddy has always been a giant in the industry, but lately, it seems like he's become a convenient scapegoat. With the heat turning up on Diddy, where's Jay-Z? Where's Beyoncé? Why hasn't anyone heard from them since the news broke? Rumor has it, they've been distancing themselves from Diddy, waiting for the perfect moment to step back and let him take the fall. Justin suggesting that Diddy is being sacrificed in order to protect some bigger players like Jay and Beyoncé. Could it be true? Is Diddy being left to face the consequences alone while Jay and Bey stay in the shadows, untouched? And here's another angle. Justin's claims are making people question whether Jay-Z used Diddy's downfall as a distraction. If you think about it, Diddy's got plenty of controversies in his past, but what if he's become the perfect target to take attention away from Jay-Z's own dealings? The public's eye is always on Diddy's drama, but what if the real dirt is being kept hidden, waiting for the right moment to surface? If Justin starts talking, that moment might be closer than we think. But it doesn't stop there. Some insiders are whispering that the real skeletons Jay and Beyoncé are hiding go beyond the music world. They're talking about secret partnerships, shady business deals, and even whispers of offshore accounts. Could these two power players have been pulling the strings behind the scenes for years, and now it's all about to unravel? With Justin ready to spill the tea, this could be the beginning of something huge. And why wouldn't Justin expose them? He's grown up in this world, seen the ugly side of the business, and he's not afraid to speak out. After all, his father's empire has been on the line for years, and now he's ready to make some noise. What do we really know about what goes on behind the scenes with Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and their circle? Is it all as clean as it looks? Or are there darker forces at play, controlling the game from the shadows? The investigation into Diddy is far from over. As prosecutors dig deeper, more names are likely to come out. And as this drama unfolds, we could be facing one of the biggest scandals the music industry has ever seen. Stay tuned, because this story is far from finished. 50 Cent versus Jay-Z. Is the real battle only just beginning? The beef between 50 Cent and Jay-Z has been simmering for over 2 decades, and it's far from over. What started in 1999 with a direct diss on 50's track, How to Rob, has evolved into a rivalry that's taken countless twists and turns. Jay-Z didn't take kindly to 50's challenge, responding with a line in It's Hot, Some Like It Hot, that seemed to dismiss 50 as a mere afterthought. I'm about $1. What the one is 50's? It was clear that Jay-Z wasn't going to let 50 just slide by, and thus began a hip-hop feud for the ages. But this rivalry? It's not just about some old beef from the past. 50 Cent's recent comments show that there's still some serious tension between him and Jay-Z. According to 50, Jay-Z is all about staying on top and controlling the game. He even claimed that Jay walked into a studio and told his crew, "Yo, this dude 50, y'all going to have to deal with him in the next couple months." That's not just typical industry banter. It's a statement that reflects how 50 has always viewed Jay-Z as a dominant force in the game. Fast forward to today, and 50 Cent hasn't held back in speaking out about Jay-Z's actions behind the scenes. Despite being one of the biggest selling artists in history, 50 has never won a Grammy, a fact that has fueled the ongoing tension. He's been vocal about how he believes the industry has been rigged against him, and many suspect that Jay-Z's powerful network might be part of the reason behind his Grammy snubs. The dynamic between Jay-Z and 50 has always been complicated. Despite both men building massive hip-hop empires, they've never really found common ground. It's clear that 50 has some lingering animosity toward Jay, but interestingly, he's hinted that the real source of their tension might be something that neither of them can fully explain. Like, "I don't know what the issue is," 50 has said, highlighting how deep and unresolved their rivalry really is. But while their personal beef may still be alive and well, something bigger is starting to stir in the background. As 50 Cent has grown more vocal about his issues with Jay-Z, he's also started to draw connections between Jay and some serious allegations involving Diddy. The ongoing investigation into Diddy's alleged crimes has put a spotlight on the entire hip-hop industry. And as more details emerge, it's becoming clear that Jay-Z might not be as untouchable as he seems. Reports suggest that federal agents have uncovered links between Jay-Z and Diddy, adding fuel to the fire of speculation about the couple's involvement in shady dealings. Rumor has it that some of Diddy's alleged activities might tie directly into Jay-Z's empire, something that 50 Cent has been alluding to for years. If 50's right, Jay-Z could soon find himself facing serious scrutiny, possibly more than he's ever dealt with before. And it doesn't stop there. Some insiders are talking about the real power dynamics at play, suggesting that Jay-Z's influence might stretch beyond just music and business, into some dark corners of the industry. For example, Jaguar Wright, a respected name in the industry, has recently dropped some explosive claims about Jay-Z's connections to Diddy, and even tied the rapper to some of the shady dealings that have been rumored for years. According to Wright, Diddy wasn't just a player in the game. He was the guy who was funding it all, with Jay-Z potentially pulling some of the strings from behind the scenes. It's a theory that adds a whole new layer to the already tangled web between the two rap moguls. Adding even more intrigue, Wright has also spoken about Aaliyah's tragic passing, suggesting that Jay-Z may have had a hand in Beyoncé's rise to stardom. Some have speculated that Aaliyah's untimely death provided a crucial opening for Beyoncé to step into the spotlight, and Jay-Z's influence may have helped her capitalize on it. If these claims are true, it paints a picture of an industry filled with ruthless power moves, betrayals, and opportunities seized at the cost of others. Now, as Diddy faces serious charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, the focus has shifted to the shadowy figures who may have been involved in his empire. The investigation into Diddy is still ongoing, with over 50 victims and witnesses reportedly cooperating with prosecutors. Among the many names involved, some of the most shocking might be tied to Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Is the public's perception of them as untouchable superstars about to shatter? Could they be forced to answer for their own past actions? With people like 50 Cent and Jaguar Wright putting their cards on the table, it's only a matter of time before the full scope of this scandal comes to light. But one thing is clear: the days of Jay-Z and Beyoncé remaining above the drama may be coming to an end. If the rumors and reports hold any weight, the very foundation of their empire could be cracked wide open, and when the dust settles, we may see the most powerful couple in music history facing the same allegations and scrutiny as Diddy. The story is far from over, and as the pieces fall into place, the music industry may never be the same again. So stay tuned, because we're just getting started. The truth is out there, and it could be uglier than anyone's prepared for. Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and the Web of Secrets, what we really know. The mystery surrounding Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and their alleged control over the music industry has been bubbling under the surface for years. From power plays to hidden affairs, the public eye has always been on this couple. But what's really going on behind the scenes? According to sources, this isn't just about Jay-Z's rise to fame or Beyoncé's dominance in pop culture. There's a much darker side to their empire, one that might finally be catching up with them. It's no secret that Jay-Z and Beyoncé are at the top of the music game, but it's also rumored that they don't take kindly to competition. According to Uncle Ron, who has been outspoken about the inner workings of the industry, Jay-Z has always been threatened by anyone who could potentially surpass him. Rumor has it that Jay-Z allegedly wanted to push him out of the industry altogether to solidify his place as the biggest hip-hop artist of all time. But Jay-Z's alleged need to dominate might not stop at just the music business. It could reach deeper into his personal life and possibly involve more than just business rivals. The drama between the Carters and the industry's biggest names doesn't end there. Jay-Z's name is once again popping up in a scandal that has people questioning his every move. It all ties back to a woman named Kathy White, who, according to some, was Jay-Z's alleged mistress. In 2011, Kathy tragically passed away, but what raised eyebrows was the mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. Kathy, a successful businesswoman in her own right, was reportedly involved with Jay-Z during a time when the rumors about his infidelity were swirling. Her sudden and unexplained death left many speculating that there could be more to the story than just a tragic aneurysm. What's even more intriguing is the fact that Kathy White's death hardly made headlines. Instead, the media was busy fawning over Beyoncé's surprise pregnancy announcement, causing Kathy's passing to slip under the radar. But according to journalist Liz Cron, who had been in contact with Kathy before her death, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Liz recently reignited the controversy by revealing that she had a conversation with Kathy prior to her passing. In a social media storm that has sent shockwaves across the internet, Liz has dropped hints that Jay-Z's involvement in Kathy's life might not have been as innocent as it seemed. Sources close to Kathy claim that she was seen hanging out with Jay-Z and Diddy, possibly at the same Las Vegas nightclub. The notion that Kathy and Diddy were involved in the same circle has fueled rumors of a much deeper connection between the two rap moguls. This raises an interesting question. Was Kathy's death simply a tragic accident, or was there something more sinister at play? With all eyes on Diddy after his recent legal issues, could Jay-Z be next? The idea of Jay-Z's involvement in something this dark isn't far-fetched, especially when considering his history of trying to control narratives and maintain power. But the Kathy White mystery isn't the only thing raising eyebrows about Jay-Z's actions. In fact, many people are beginning to connect the dots between Jay-Z's alleged shady dealings and the downfall of other prominent figures in the industry. Jaguar Wright, a whistleblower who's made waves for her explosive claims about the music industry, has openly accused both Jay-Z and Diddy of misconduct, calling them monsters, who have been using their power to manipulate and control others for years. According to Jaguar, she's been trying to expose them for what they've done to the industry, but her voice has been largely ignored until now. Jaguar's explosive statements have caused a stir, with some fans wondering if this could be the beginning of the end for Jay-Z and Beyoncé's carefully crafted image. She recently suggested that she has 3 victims who are willing to testify about their experiences with Jay-Z, and their stories could potentially bring the couple to their knees. These allegations paint a picture of a darker side to Jay-Z's empire, one that's built on manipulation, control, and maybe even criminal activity. As Diddy faces federal charges and increasing scrutiny over his alleged crimes, some are starting to wonder if Jay-Z's time in the spotlight is running out as well. The music mogul has remained mostly silent throughout the Diddy scandal, keeping a low profile while his former peer faces the heat. Jaguar has called out Jay-Z for his silence, claiming that he's trying to avoid being implicated in the same web of accusations that's ensnaring Diddy. And with the investigation into Diddy's dealings only just beginning, it's possible that Jay-Z could be next in line for a public reckoning. But here's the kicker. Jay-Z has always been a master at controlling the narrative. He's built an empire that spans music, fashion, sports, and more. And his influence in the entertainment world is undeniable. But according to sources, it's not just his business acumen that keeps him at the top. It's his ability to manipulate the media and shape public perception. Whether it's through carefully curated interviews or his seemingly flawless persona, Jay-Z has managed to escape major fallout time and time again. But as more and more people come forward with allegations, the cracks in his armor are starting to show. At the center of this storm is Beyonce, who's also been dragged into the controversy. Fans are starting to question whether she's been complicit in her husband's actions, or if she's just another pawn in his game. According to Jaguar Wright, Beyonce has been just as involved in controlling the narrative and silencing anyone who dares to challenge their empire. And with new allegations emerging, it's unclear just how long the Carters can keep up their facade. In a world where power is everything, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have managed to stay at the top for years. But the more that's revealed about their connections to figures like Diddy and their alleged control over the industry, the more it seems like their empire is built on a house of cards. As the drama continues to unfold, it's clear that the Carters may not be able to keep dodging the truth forever. So, what happens next? Will the public finally get the answers they've been waiting for? And with Diddy's world crumbling, could Jay-Z be the next to face the consequences of his past actions? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the Carters' carefully constructed empire might not be as unshakable as they think. The Carter power play, secrets, scandals, and the fight for control. As the tension continues to rise, the whispers surrounding Jay-Z and Beyoncé's hold on the entertainment industry are becoming impossible to ignore. According to sources, the couple's far-reaching influence isn't just limited to their music and business ventures. It extends to the media as well. The recent controversy surrounding Piers Morgan's explosive interview with Jaguar Wright has sparked a firestorm, and it seems like the Carters are making sure it doesn't burn out of control. Rumor has it that Jay-Z and Beyoncé's legal team was quick to step in after the episode aired, pushing Piers to issue an apology on air. What seemed like an off-the-cuff apology turned into a carefully orchestrated move, with Morgan publicly backtracking on the unverified claims made by Jaguar Wright about the power couple. Morgan, acknowledging the gravity of Wright's allegations about Jay-Z and Beyoncé, went on camera to express regret that they hadn't fact-checked her wild accusations. He made sure to emphasize that they'd since received confirmation from the Carters' legal representatives that the claims were totally false and without merit. The move was swift, the language firm, and the message clear. Mess with Jay and Bey, and the legal team will make sure you regret it. This isn't the first time the Carters have used their influence to protect their brand. With a carefully constructed public image, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have built an empire that few can rival. But as their reach extends, so does their ability to silence critics and control the narrative. But this saga is far from over. According to insiders, the real drama lies not in the public's reaction to Piers' apology, but in what's happening behind the scenes. The timing of the apology has some wondering. Why did it come so quickly? And why did Morgan feel the need to backtrack? Some speculate that it's because the Carters were pulling strings from the shadows, making sure the media giant knew who was really in charge. After all, it's not every day that a high-profile journalist like Piers Morgan is forced to apologize after an interview. But what about the bigger picture? While Piers' apology was certainly a notable moment, a more pressing question looms. Why is Justin, Diddy's son, speaking out now? Rumor has it that the timing of Justin's remarks is no coincidence. Some sources suggest that he's tired of watching his father take the fall for everything, while others, namely Jay-Z and Beyoncé, seem to skate by untouched. There's chatter that Justin is ready to spill the secrets he's been holding, and the Carters may be the ones who pushed him to the edge. If Justin really decides to open up, the consequences could be far-reaching. Sources close to Justin suggest that the relationship between him and the Carters has always been strained. Rumors of betrayal and power grabs have been swirling for years, and now it seems like Justin is on the verge of exposing everything he knows. Could this be the tipping point that brings down the music moguls? And the theories just keep coming. Some speculate that Jay-Z and Beyoncé have been quietly working behind the scenes to edge Diddy out of the spotlight for good. They've been consolidating power in the entertainment industry for years, and Diddy might have become a liability that they were all too willing to sacrifice. If Justin feels like he's been abandoned by the family he trusted, this could be his opportunity to set the record straight. According to sources, He might know more about the Carters' dealings than anyone realizes. If he speaks out, it could shatter everything Jay-Z and Beyoncé have worked so hard to build. In an industry that thrives on spectacle, the Carters have always managed to stay one step ahead, controlling narratives and keeping their image pristine. But no one is invincible, and with every move they make, the cracks in their empire are starting to show. Could Justin's decision to speak out be the key to taking them down? Only time will tell. What's clear is that the power dynamics in the music world are shifting, and Jay-Z and Beyoncé may not be able to maintain their grip for much longer. The question now is whether they can withstand the storm, or if the secrets that have been buried for so long will finally come to light. Do you think that there's any truth to the rumors about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's complicity in the Diddy saga? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. Turn on the notification bell to be notified of our latest upload.
Ooh, honey, when I tell you it's about to get very serious, these sons, Diddy's sons, they don't play about Diddy. They want revenge, and they feel like Jay-Z and Beyoncé has done their father wrong. We're going to keep you guys updated. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot.